It seems as if this elephant had already accepted its destiny and wasn't even trying to escape. But a group of resourceful people intervened. And now the little elephant can return to its family. This animal would have needed 2 hours to cross the road and could have been run over. Fortunately, this man behind the camera decided to give it a little push.
Palo por aquí, por aquí, por aquí, por aquí. Y lo subimos. No. Agárrate, eso. Espérate, dame un momento. No. Aguanta. Ay. Me dio miedo a la verga.
This kitten was lying by the roadway, almost completely frozen in ice. Several cars passed by, but nobody stopped to help the dying animal until this hero showed up. He scooped it up and took it inside to warm it up before rushing it to the animal clinic. Unfortunately, the kitten's tail was too frostbitten and had to be partially amputated. But most importantly, the kitten survived and found itself a new loving home. This couple are not only heroes, they're also very smart. While other people tried to push out a trapped animal, this couple uses a jack and makes it look easy. When these ducklings fell into the water and couldn't get up, their mother called for help, and help came quickly. This man did not hesitate to go into the water and reunite the ducklings with their worried mother. Those guys are true heroes. This cat managed to get its head stuck in a container after attempting to carry on with your grazing journey is really difficult for wild animals, like this deer who had to jump over a fence but got its foot stuck in a difficult position. But thankfully there are people like this guy who go out of his way to free the poor animal.
Easy.
This family woke up to freshly fallen snow on Thanksgiving Day and ran out to the front door to play in it. But the fun wouldn't last long, because after a couple of minutes they found a frozen, lifeless kitten.
We are bringing a cat back to life right now, everyone.
So they scooped it up, rushed it inside near the fireplace to warm it up, and miraculously, after hours of warmth and care and a little kitty CPR, the little guy came back to life.
Not warm, but not completely stiff. But maybe
Sharks, but not in this case. This hero deserves respect, not just for refusing to ignore the situation, but for taking the risk of carrying the predator back into the water in his own arms. This goat was incredibly fortunate, as the person with the knowledge to administer first aid was right there beside it, ready to help in time. But what's important is that it is now safe. From the look on its face, you can see that the poor dog has had a hard life. Hungry and lonely, it sat outside the store for a long time until one of the customers decided to do something about it. Looks like he's gonna catch his breath. This Kaluga was very frightened, but the owners of the place managed to return it to its natural habitat.
That was until this man gave it quite a surprise.
Homie, don't try to flex on me. Get out of here.
If, like me, you thought that quicksand was just something that Hollywood made up, then you're wrong. In only a matter of hours, a huge camel was stuck in quicksand right up to its chest. By the end of the day, no one would have even known that it was there, but luckily, someone noticed the animal just in time and helped.
Yay! Woo! Well done, everyone!
Believe it or not, a pack of wild pigs actually brought their kids to play at the playground. All except for 2 of the piglets were able to find their way out, so people had to call the fire department to help the other 2. Trapped 20 feet down a well, this leopard is in a whole lot of trouble. But luckily, help is at hand, and villagers spent 12 hours rescuing the dangerous animal. When it was finally out, forest officials transferred the leopard to a zoo where it would be safe. When you suddenly see an animal that needs your help, could you just walk right by, or would you save the poor animal? Today we're going to show you the most incredible examples of when animals ask people for help and people answer the call. Just when it seemed like things couldn't get worse for this abandoned dog, he got electrocuted. The next 5 minutes of his life were critical, but miraculously, he came back to life. Law found itself washed far from shore and in the middle of heavy boat traffic, but luckily, these guys just happened to be passing by and offered to give him a free ride.
Shouldn't feel like a fish out of water. There you go.
When James saw a Facebook post about some deer stuck in the middle of a frozen lake, he called up his dad and they broke out their hovercraft.
Let's grab that other leg.
They pulled off a father-son rescue mission unlike anything you've ever seen. A humpback whale, one of our planet's most majestic creatures, was found stranded on a beach in Brazil. Astounding footage taken by amazed onlookers shows how tears stream down the whale's face as if it's mourning its own death.
This good boy ended up in the middle of the water, but fortunately, he swam to the right place at the right time. Although it was not easy, these people not only helped the dog to get out, but also fed him. They patiently cleaned the cat and got it back on its feet.
The unthinkable happened. These heroes came together and managed to push the whale back into the ocean, saving its life. After spending 2 weeks in the rescue center, this swan is finally returned to its partner. This baby deer might not be the most clever yet, so he's very lucky to have some kind hunters nearby. After being stuck in a fence for hours and finally freed, the young fawn ran to the other side of the property and got stuck in another fence.
And he went through the fence.
We're naming him Fence Fawn.
It's Fence Fawn. Fence Fawn.
The fawn was eventually freed for the second time and safely transported to a trail several hundred feet away where it could return to the foothills and reunite with its mother. The locals were not mad at the cat for trying to steal their milk, and the container was eventually pulled off the feline's head and it was set free. During a drought, this farmer gives the porcupine some much-needed water. This marten was drowning after trying to swim across a river. The animal was so tired that it asked these fishermen for help, and luckily, they were kind enough to give it a ride back to shore. Unfortunately, this is an accident that can easily occur, but the result can be devastating. I don't even want to imagine what the outcome would have been if he wasn't there to save the day.
A step and was very happy when he saw these people, as if he knew that he would find a loving home within this warm and caring family. It is hard to say how long this bull had been in the water without being able to get out before these people spotted it. They had to work hard to bring the bull back to dry land, but in return, they definitely earned 100 karma points. Sometimes even big snakes need help. This courageous man was able to overcome his fear and free the animal from the net.
What a fish I am.
Heartbreaking incident captured on camera. A man can be seen pulling over by the side of the road and callously pushing his German Shepherd out of the vehicle. As the man hastily drives away, the distressed but loyal pup chases after its owner's car, but to no avail. Thankfully, several compassionate bystanders witnessed the incident and managed to rescue the pup.
Food for me too? Just a puppy.
even pay attention to this little bird, but not this man who gave a helpless sparrow a second chance at life. This turtle definitely knew it was going to get help. It swam purposefully towards the people and patiently waited to be set free.